Good morning, one and all. So we have Mrs. Dr. Prasanna Sivanandam, Dean, Saveetha School of Management. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
So, ma'am, a small self-introduction about you, ma'am.
Hello, I am Dr. Prasanna Sivanandam, Dean of Saveetha School of Management. I've got close to 26 years of teaching experience. I've been associated with Saveetha for the past 3.5 years. And I have done my PhD in psychology. I've done my MBA in human resource management.
So, ma'am, we'll commence with the interview. You are holding key positions at Saveetha School of Management. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector, ma'am?
Yes, as you rightly said, I have been associated with the Saveetha School of Management for the past 3.5 years. And what really keeps me connected with the education institution is my teaching experience and my interaction with students. And this started way back in 2000. And I'm very much connected. I was into teaching, but right now I'm holding a key position where it is more of administrative. That is, I oversee what is happening. I take care of the entire institution. So, and I think the main thing which keeps you connected is again the students and my passion for teaching.
So, ma'am, the next question is, there's a debate going on about whether to pursue MBA or not. So, what are your thoughts about it?
See, I think it is a personal choice whether you want to do your MBA or not, because nowadays it's a period of uncertainty. But if you ask my views on this, what I would generally say is that just having an undergraduate degree is not sufficient today. So it's better that you can go in for a PG program. And then if you're keen on doing a management program, because today we have doctors after finishing their MBBS and PDS, they come and enroll for MBA to run their own clinic. So management is something which is essential to run an organization or even to manage. If you're working for someone, you need to have those managerial skills which you can learn through this two years MBA program. And another thing is, we are not very particular that you should follow a particular discipline. If, for example, you want to do medicine, you should you should take up a science group. Whereas for the MBA, any discipline doesn't matter. So I think MBA is a personal choice, as I told you earlier. But today, having a dual degree is always essential for career perspectives.
Great, ma'am. So, ma'am, the next question is, how do you prepare the students for the real life ahead, ma'am?
At SSM, the pedagogy what we follow is, it is more of case-based. That is, it's a simulated situation where a situation is given to the students, they have to analyze and come out with a solution. This is what they get to do once they are out of the institution when they hold managerial position. So we prepare students for the real world. That is a USP of Saveetha School of Management. I should really like to highlight here. Another important thing is that 70 to 80% of our teaching methodology is more of practical oriented. Only 30% is classroom lecturing. They go out, they conduct surveys, they do mini projects, and they get to spend 4 months in an organization to do their internship. I think no other base school offers this kind of privilege. So I think all these, the kind of exposure they get, and we have on a weekly basis, we have industry experts coming in and interacting with students, which helps in bridging the gap between institution and corporate. So these are some of the things which makes the student or prepare the student for an easy or smooth transition from an institute to the corporate world.
So, ma'am, the next question is, what would you like people to know about Saveetha School of Management that they may not know about?
There are a couple of things which I would like to highlight here. One is our mentor-mentee relationship. Every student at the time of joining, within a couple of days, once they are on board, they have been assigned to a mentor. So this mentor travels with them till the completion of their program. And I think this is really very helpful for students, because they spend most of their time waking hours in college and they need somebody to look up to, who's a senior, who's an experienced person to guide them, both in their personal and professional friend. So that is one thing which I really like to highlight, and we take it very seriously also. So that is one thing. I know this mentor-mentee system prevails in almost all the educational institution and it is mandatory, but how effective it is a big question mark. But when it comes to SSM, we are very, very particular, and we also have frequent interaction with their parents if required. Even though they're PG students, we still consider that they need their family support, or the family should know, because today it's more of a nuclear family. So many times their parents are not aware what is happening to their children once they send them to college. So we help them we keep connected so that they know the development of the child. There's something where they have to really step in. We also convey this to a child. So nothing is kept away from the parents. And with the professional friend, what is good for the child based on the potential of the candidate, we do the proper guidance. That is one thing. Second thing is, we follow something called CBCS, that's choice-based credit system. There are few subjects which are mandatory, but the rest is one of the advantage of the system is the students can pick and choose. They have the flexibility to pick and choose subjects of their choice. And and most of the classrooms we have not more than 30 students, so the teacher-student interaction is pretty effective. So these are some of the things I would really like to highlight on. And another thing, we also encourage students to write articles and get it published in index journal. So there are either a student with guidance from the faculty does it on his or her own, or the faculty also, they support the faculty and publish. So we give a lot of importance on that, and we give equal importance for extracurricular activities too. It's just not academics. We also feel that for a holistic development, even extracurricular activities is mandatory. So we encourage students, who are good at sports and cultural events to participate in other college activities whenever there's a competition. We encourage students to do. We have a flagship event called Pride, which is a 2-day program. It's a cultural program where we just buy the students, where the students go out and they get sponsors and run the program. So we only give them the kind of moral support, the rest is taken care by the students. This comes at the end of 2 years. It's a accumulation of whatever they've learned. So whatever they have learned, they're putting it into practice. So these are some of the things which I would like to highlight from this.
Great, ma'am. So, ma'am, the next question is, how does the institute enhance the skills of the faculties?
See, the faculty, just like I talked about students, we also give a lot of opportunity for faculty to go out and go as resource persons to other institutions, to be DC members. These are all very important for the development of the faculty too. And we also ask them to author books if possible, if they're interested, their passion. I give them all the support which is required for them. In addition, all our faculty have completed the doctoral program. Those who are in the process of the complete support is given for them to complete their doctoral program as quickly as possible. And we also ask them to attend FDPs and other conferences, which is necessary for their knowledge enhancement.
So, ma'am, last and final question. Why must students prefer Saveetha School of Management as a future prospect, and what are the benefits that they gain once they are completed?
As I told you earlier, this mentor-mentee system or relationship is something which is very, very effective. And then this 30 students in a class, so the interaction is also pretty good. So the faculty and student, there's less chance of students, the social loafing happening. And importance given both for academics and extracurricular activities. All this makes students, and placement is a very important thing. We give all the assistance related to placements, like both training in quantitative techniques and soft skills, and even our pedagogy is such that students have to come forward, and there are a lot of presentations. So their complete personality is being molded, I should say, because standing in front of a class and talking to a group of people is not very easy. But over a period of time, they come out of the inhibition. So all of this, there's a lot of practical exposure what they get, which through surveys and mini projects and industry interaction, industry experts come quite frequently to our institution to interact with the students. So and another main important thing is it's within the city limits. So all this, the students these can be some of the reasons why students prefer SSM. And I should, in a nutshell, SSM is a place where our curriculum is designed in such a manner that is relevant to today's business needs.
Ma'am, thank you so much for your time. It was great having a conversation with you regarding Saveetha School of Management. I hope the college reaches to the greatest heights, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amir, and I enjoyed having a discussion with you. Thank you for those beautiful questions which you posed on me.
Thank you, ma'am.